Hello, I'm Rishu from Just Tutors, and in today's video we'll learn about plants here. So let's move forward here. So in this session we are going to learn the first is introduction to plants, second one is herbs, shrubs and trees, third one is stem, and the fourth is leaf. So we'll discuss each of them separately here. Now let's discuss about plants here. So there are various types of plants on this planet. We can divide plants into three types on the basis of their heights, stem and branches. Okay, so on this basis, plants can be of three types: herbs, shrub and tree. So look at this picture here. The one very small plant here is known as herb. It doesn't have any branches or stem. Now, you must have seen the tree. So with the thick branches and lots of leaves, that is known as tree. The middle one with the branches, but the branches are not so thick, are known as shrub. So here we can easily identify herb, shrub and tree. Now let's move forward here. Some plants are small, some are big. Some are flowering plants and some doesn't have flowers. Some have green leaves while some have reddish ones. Now look at this picture here. See, this is the cactus plant. So try to think for a moment, where have you seen this cactus plant? Now if I give you a hint, you can recall. So you can see this cactus plant sometimes in the forest. Now you have bamboo plant. So in olden days we used bamboos to make the boat. Okay, now these are different types of plants here. This fern and this ivy, moss and the lichen. Now let's move forward here. Now we'll discuss about different parts of plant. Okay, so we'll start from the bottom here. So it's roots here. This is stem. Now this is thorn. Yeah, so you must have seen thorn in some plants. Like if I give you an example, in rose plant you can see thorn. This one is the bud here and the top one is the flower. Okay, now let's move forward here. So here we'll be discussing about herbs. Plants with green and soft stem are called herbs. So if you talk about herbs, the stem are very soft and they are green in color. Okay, so they are usually short and may not have many branches. Now if we move forward here, we are talking about shrubs now. Some plants have the stem branching out near the base. The stem is hard but not very thick. Such plants are called shrubs. Okay, so in shrubs, plants have the stem branching near the base. Okay, now look at this one. Yeah, this is shrub plant. Now stem is hard but not very thick as compared to tree. In tree the stem is very thick, like we need the tool to cut the branch there. So in shrub it's not very thick. Now in trees, plants which are very tall and have hard and thick brown stem, yeah, the stem have branches in the upper part much above the root. Okay, so this is the tree here. Now we'll just move forward here. Now it's turn. So what is stem? A stem is one of the main structural axes of a plant. Stem, so this is the stem here, look. Yeah, now stem conducts water. So these leaves here, how do they get water? If we put the water in the roots, how do the leaves get the water and the minerals? So they get the water and the mineral through the stem. It is transported through the stem. Now the main function of stem, the first one is for the support and for the advancement of leaves, flowers and fruit. So stem, the stem keeps They live in the light and provide a place for the plant to keep its flower and fruits. The second most important is transport fluids between the roots and other parts, like to transport the water from the roots to the leaves. Now let's move forward here. The third one is the storage of food. Yeah, so it can store foods, the nutrients. The last one is production of new living tissue. It's very important for a plant to produce new tissues because the normal lifespan of plant cell is 1 to 3 years. Yeah, and then it is death. So it's very important to produce new tissues. Stems have cells that annually generate new living tissue. Okay, now see, this is the stem. Yeah, clary is the stem of a plant, and we eat stem. Now let's move forward here. Now we are talking about leaf. The part of a leaf with which it is attached to the stem is called petiole. So see, this is the petiole with which it is attached to the stem. And the broad green part of the leaf is called lamina. Okay. Now let's come here. There are lots of different types of lines in the leaf. You can see different types of line. Like there's in leaves, there are many lines. Yeah. So that those lines are called veins. Okay. Now let's come here. So here we are on to the practice question. You know, so you can pause the video and you can answer these questions. Okay. Now the first question is differentiate between herbs and shrubs. So you can differentiate between them by the stem. So in herbs, the stems are like they are green, and some herbs do not have any stem. While in shrubs, they do have stems, but they're not thick. Question 2. Name the different parts of plant. So start from the bottom. The root, the stem, the bud, the flower, the leaves. Now, what are the main four functions of the stem here? The first one you can go ahead with the support. Second is the food. Okay. And the third one is storage of food. The fourth one is production of tissues. Question 4 is give some names of the plants you get to see in your surroundings. Okay. So there are different types of plants. A rose plant, like neem tree. There are many trees, bamboo tree. So that's all for this lesson here. Thank you for watching this video. For more, please visit justtutors.com.